These are the best Bart and Principal Skinner's moments in The Simpsons. Lisa pretends to be a college student when she befriends two college girls. Bart is forced to live in a plastic bubble after being bitten by a mosquito. Little Girl in the Big Ten opens with Lisa having to start a gymnastics class so she doesn't fail gym at school. But she doesn't like the teacher because he's always yelling and she says she won't go. As she was walking out, she fell and hit her head. While she was briefly unconscious, she had a dream about President Kennedy, who convinced her to continue with her class.
Are you okay, Lisa?
I'm more than okay. Ich bin ein Gymnast.
Oh, she must have dreamt about Hitler again.
Again? Meanwhile, Grandpa took Bart out to lunch at Krusty's, and Bart noticed a mosquito in his toy. They are surprised and ask how it got in there.
Laziness is counter-revolutionary. Questions are decadent. Fast hands mean less whipping.
Well, now we know how I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. The mosquito got out and bit Bart, but Grandpa told him it was good luck. Bart said he doesn't feel so good, and he asked Grandpa to take him to the hospital. Meanwhile, at her gymnastics class, Lisa met two girls about the same age as her who shared the same interests.
I finally found kids I can relate to. You guys are so cool. I can't believe I never met you before.
You're about to find out why. When they got out, they asked Lisa if she needs a ride back to the campus, and that's when she realized they're college students. They asked her what dorm does she live in, and Lisa said she lives off campus in a house with a couple of girls and a couple of guys.
Guys, huh? Are they cute?
Well, Bart's kinda... No.
Well, God forbid you objectively say something nice about your brother. When they dropped Lisa off, they saw Homer screaming a song from the top of his lungs and a keg rolling out of the house.
Mom's not gonna like that.
Who's Mom?
That's what we call the gay guy who lives with us.
Good save, Lisa. You're probably wondering when Skinner's gonna come into the picture, but don't you worry, we're getting to that. Meanwhile, Bart's at the doctor's with Marge, and Dr. Hibbert asked him,
Now, you're sure you haven't been to China? There's no shame in it.
Why would there be shame in it? Dr. Hibbert told Marge that Bart's exhibiting classic symptoms of the panda virus. He said that the pills will take care of everything, but he's highly contagious to others for a week.
While you're infectious, you will lead a normal life full of normal social interaction.
I don't like how many times he said normal. Dr. Hibbert tells Bart he'll be living in a bubble, but it's a clear plastic bubble, so everyone can see how normal he is. Bart thought that his bubble would make him feel isolated, but the truth is he became more popular than ever since he could fight bullies and no one could hurt him.
When nerds are in trouble, I am not slow. It's spin, 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 and away I go.
Well, you could have run away by now. At the same time, Milhouse noticed Lisa masking herself and her bike and riding away. Lisa went to campus, and Milhouse followed her into a class. When the professor said no kids were allowed in, Milhouse said,
What about Lisa? She's only 8.
Once again, plans ruined because of Milhouse. So Lisa lost her college friends and her school friends, and the only person who she could talk to was Bart.
What are you doing?
I was trying to throw Bart over the roof and he got stuck in this tree.
Well, that wasn't a very smart idea. Lisa climbed up the tree to talk to Bart, and she said to him she knows exactly how he feels.
Isolated, alone, cut off from everyone.
Are you kidding?
Like I said, he's more popular than ever. Bart said he knows how Lisa could win back the kids at school.
All you gotta do is play a prank on the principal.
Well, I can't do it tomorrow. There's an assembly in his honor.
Bart told her that they have some planning to do now. I told you Skinner will come into play. So the next day was the day of Skinner's assembly.
I hereby dedicate the Seymour Skinner Parking Annex.
Did they have to guess the date of my death?
Chalmers asked Skinner if he could be a team player just once in his life. No, not by a long shot. Skinner held a very short speech, and Martin asked him for a picture next to the big cake.
Now, normally I wouldn't go near a giant chocolate cake in my dress polyester, but with Bart Simpson safely encapsulated.
Skinner says he'd be delighted to pose now. See, that was his second mistake. The first was wearing white. But as Skinner got closer to the cake, Bart rolled Lisa closer to the edge of the roof.
Look, up there! It's Lisa! And she's winning us back!
Hey, Ralph knows what's going on. Bart pushed her and she fell straight onto the cake, making Skinner's white suit brown.
Good going, Lise. And it sure is great to be out of that bubble. Sure is sunny. Was the air always this fresh?
I think someone needs to get back into his bubble. While Lisa was the one doing the prank in this one, Bart was the great mastermind behind it, but he did it mostly for her. On the other hand, it's hard to resist the urge not to prank Skinner. That's why it's no surprise he punched back. Skinner pulls a prank on Bart and humiliates him in front of the whole school. So when he gets his revenge, he has to go to prankster rehab. Fears of a Clown opens with Martin overhearing that Skinner is retiring.
Martin, I must ask you to keep secret what you just heard. The shocking news that I'm retiring.
Skinner, you're talking to the least popular kid in school, so of course he's gonna spread the news around. The news spread quickly, and the school held a farewell assembly. This gave Bart the brilliant idea to honor Skinner.
With a shot to the head. Oh, move it.
Come on, Bart. Take the shot.
I don't have the damn shot.
Maybe that was the universe telling you not to do it, and he's gonna wish he listened to it. Skinner said he's gonna now share a fond farewell with one student chosen at random.
Oh, Bart Simpson.
There is a god, and his name is the Devil.
Yeah, he's gonna regret that big time. But as Bart fired his slingshot, Skinner dodged it with the shield, and it actually hit his mother. So that's a double win for him.
No, got you. Now, Willie, the honey.
Oh, you can just see the pride in his eyes. You know, there's actually something a little sad about the fact that they all got together just to get back at a 10-year-old child. Everyone started laughing at Bart, and he couldn't take the humiliation. So he planned his next move.
I'll get them back. I'll get them all back, and that'll be the end of it forever.
Oh, they've just awoken a monster. That night, Bart snuck into everyone's houses and glued Krusty masks to their faces. So, the next morning...
What the? Simpson!
My skin.
Yeah, now they're the ones regretting their shot. So now, clowns became the fear of the town, and everyone was scared of them, which was, of course, the main story on the news, and Marge saw it.
What is it with Bart and these pranks? I don't get it.
Boys will be boys.
It's not really healthy to write everything off on that, but it is goddamn easy. So that morning, Bart went to court, and he went straight into charming mode and charmed his way into the judge's heart. The judge went to rule in Bart's favor, but then Marge intervened.
I love my son, but he's got a real problem. He needs to learn the meaning of consequences.
Now she's either the best mom ever or the worst mom ever. So the judge decided to sentence Bart to 28 days at a rehab center, and Bart was spitting fire at Marge. Marge says she doesn't know if she did the right thing.
Oh, Marge. Part of being a parent is doing things that'll make your child never speak to you again.
She asked for comfort. Does that sound comforting at all? So Marge went to visit Bart in rehab, and the doctor promised her he will fix Bart. Marge wants to believe that the doctor is telling the truth. Before the doctor came into the room, Bart put pins on his chair, but when he came in, he didn't sit down. The doctor told Bart that he acts like he doesn't have a problem, but deep down, he knows he needs help. Bart replied that he's awesome, and offered the doctor to take a seat, and he'll elaborate on that.
I think I'll need some help. Marge, could you come in here? Please take my seat.
Oh, he's good. The doctor said that they need to get to the bottom of this.
Right to the point.
No, no, no!
Well, maybe I should try a different tack.
He's not playing games. Bart stopped Marge from sitting, and he said he doesn't want her to get hurt. So, after 28 days, Bart was at his last step.
Reverend, I'm here for my last step, to make amends for the rotten things I've done.
Oh, fine.
Reverend says he needs to get into his uniform first. Sometimes I forget that he's supposed to be a spiritual leader. So Bart apologized to the Reverend, and then he went to Willie. He said he's sorry for shaving his beard and removing blades from his lawnmower, and for using his baseball chalker to write Skinner sucks, but that tickled Willie's imagination.
Thank you for encouraging me.
Ugh, we're out of chalk.
You know I had just completed rehab.
Well, me too.
Well, I'll be damned. 28 days for nothing. The school held an I'm sorry assembly for Bart, so he could apologize to everyone he wronged.
Bart Simpson cured of pranking? I never thought I'd see it.
And you haven't.
Oh no, what's he planning now? Bart showed Milhouse a bed of water balloons just ready to drop any minute during his speech. But before he got on stage, Marge stopped to tell him she's never been prouder of him. Yeah, the whole water balloon shtick doesn't seem so appealing now, Bart, does it? Bart shook his head and went on to the stage, but he couldn't get more than one word out.
Run!
Simpson!
Motherhood sucks.
Yeah, well, especially when you're basically working as a single mom. And another mom was quite disappointed with her son. Principal Skinner tricks Bart into thinking he can take a class field trip. So Bart and Homer get their revenge on him by making him believe he killed his mom. Yellow Subterfuge opens with Skinner announcing that next week they're going to be taking a trip on a nuclear-powered attack class submarine.
Well, that's too bad, because many of you will not be going.
He's so bad with children. Skinner said that there's limited room on the submarine, and only the best behaved students, determined by him, will go on the trip.
From this moment on, I am the law.
Oh, he just loves the power, doesn't he? When Bart told his family about this, Homer and Marge didn't believe he could do it. You know, a week without pranks. They tell him there is no way Skinner is going to let him on that boat. Bart said that Skinner told him he had a clean slate, so right now he's as good as any other kid, and they just burst out laughing. Marge told Bart not to listen to Homer and Lisa, and that this is an opportunity for him to turn things around yet again. And she believes in him yet again. That's naive of her, but a mother's gotta do what a mother's gotta do, right? But Homer wholeheartedly disagreed with her.
That kid cannot go 1 week without getting in trouble.
But Homer underestimated how much Bart wanted to go on that trip. He even got rid of all his temptations, all of the things that could get him into trouble at school. And Skinner was on top of his game too. He was going through the school putting people off the list left and right.
Don't want any troublemakers on our submarine.
After 5 days of no pranking, Bart said he's not feeling so great, but he's gonna make it. But then the school bus broke down, and he had to run to school to get there in time. He gave it his all, and actually got there before the bell rang.
Off the list.
For what?
Muddy footprints on the school floor.
Later, Skinner was talking to his mother, and they were fighting about something stupid, and he said,
Some days I could just kill you. She heard me.
Not such a big boy now, huh, Seymour? But it was just Bart posing as Barack Obama, trying to get Skinner to let him go on that trip. So after Skinner caught him, he made him wash his car, and after he finished, Bart said that this could be a turning point in his life, where he as a teacher could make a difference. It would be, if Skinner wasn't such a petty small man.
Can I go on that sub?
Sorry, Simpson. Take her down.
This absolutely crushed Bart, and he called Homer to come get him. Bart told Homer he knows the kid should never turn to his father for help, but he got screwed.
Is there anything you can do?
Don't get mad, get dinner, then get even with Skinner.
Revenge is on the table, and Skinner won't know what hit him. The next morning, when Skinner woke up, he tripped on something in the kitchen, and he saw his mother lying there with a knife in her back. And then someone banged on the door.
Just saying goodbye to Mother.
Seymour, I'm going out for a walk.
Not like anyone's buying that. Skinner opened the door, and Homer and Bart walked in. Bart literally sat on Skinner's mom, and that's when Homer said,
Wait a minute, I knew you were a neat freak, Skinner. But you beat your rug till it bleeds?
Skinner comes clean and says that when he woke up, surprisingly, his mother wasn't beside him. Surprisingly? I don't know if the more alarming thing is that his mother is dead, or that he's a mama's boy who sleeps with his mom.
Still, I can't be sure I killed her.
But you also cannot be sure you didn't. Homer said he'll handle this, and he told Skinner to go upstairs. When Skinner left, Agnes stopped pretending she was dead, and she threw a thumbs up to Homer and Bart. Later, Skinner came downstairs and asked where was the body.
The deed is done.
Homer told Skinner that he's gonna have to start a new life.
He'll be hunted, on the run, searching for the man who killed your mother, which is you, so avoid mirrors.
Later, Homer and Bart gave Skinner a ticket to Juarez and a fake ID.
Oh, come on. I don't look anything like this Dick Fiddler.
I bet Bart came up with that name. When Skinner got on the bus, Bart thanked Homer for sticking up for him. A few days later, Dick Fiddler came back, and he said that he can't run away from what he's done anymore.
I accept that I killed my mother. My whole life she's belittled me.
Oh, wow. He came to terms with that real quick. Marge came in and said that this has gone far enough. And then Agnes came out, and Skinner was shocked that she's alive.
When this fat guy and his kid asked me to fake my death to punish you, I said, sure.
I mean, she is an old woman, so what better things does she have to do with her life? Agnes said that now, when she heard him say he was glad she was dead,
I thought, now I'm gonna be meaner to you than ever.
Agnes tells him she has stopped taking those pills that kept her nice. Oh, he's gonna see the side of Agnes he has never seen, and he's gonna wish he had killed her. But their one-on-one antics can only go so far. So, what would happen if Bart started a revolution at school, and Skinner had to enforce school uniforms so all of the kids become robot-like? Team Homer opens with Milhouse and Bart at the comic book store looking at Mad Magazine.
What higher power do TV evangelists worship? The almighty dollar!
Homer.
It's a good joke, okay? Bart bought it and brought it home to laugh at the jokes with Homer, but Marge didn't find them quite as funny.
Those magazines create a dangerous amount of laughter.
The next day at school, Mrs. Krabappel was telling the kids about their homework assignment when Bart announced to the class that he's feeling really hot.
I'd better take off my sweater.
Down with Homer?
Oh, Bart, you have no idea what's about to transpire. The kids agree with Bart and the message on his shirt, and a revolution has begun. Meanwhile, Superintendent Chalmers was giving Skinner and his school an evaluation. Superintendent Chalmers says that he is quite impressed. And before Chalmers could add the one, a stampede of kids came out.
Why are there children walking on my head?
Skinner took Bart into his office and he took his shirt. He took a look at it and realized it's from Mad Magazine. Oh, we've got a story coming our way. Skinner said that while he was in Vietnam, one of his privates removed his jacket, revealing a t-shirt with
The MAD slogan, up with miniskirts.
Skinner said that their momentary lapse of concentration allowed Charlie to get the drop on them.
I spent the next 3 years in a POW camp, forced to subsist on a thin stew.
Well, that's what you get for laughing at a sexist joke. Skinner said he came close to madness trying to find that stew in the U.S.
My punishment?
Oh, I'm going to have to think about that.
Honestly, that story was far more interesting than anything Bart ever had to say in his pranks. A few days later, Skinner held an assembly where he addressed what happened.
Several days ago, a violent riot erupted, incited by an inflammatory t-shirt slogan.
Skinner tells them not to remember the slogan again. Down with homework! Sorry, I just love a good revolution. Skinner said that to ensure this, as he called it, dance of destruction, is never repeated, he decided that starting Monday, students will have to wear uniforms. Bart, you're about to be widely hated. Then lunch lady Doris cut the lights and played the music.
Say hello to our little genius, Martin.
Yeah, nobody but Martin is gonna love wearing those uniforms. Skinner told the kids to pick their size, from XS to XL. They've got both.
Oh, I've just been informed we've run out of extra large.
Are they fat-shaming American children by this? Or am I looking too much into it? So, on the first day of wearing uniforms, Bart was complaining to Marge.
These uniforms suck.
Yeah, who thought it'd be a good idea to get tight uniforms? Marge asked Bart where did he pick up words like that, and then the answer appeared before her.
Yeah, Mo, that team sure did suck last night. They just plain sucked. I've seen teams suck before.
With a father like that, it's good that the only word he uses is suck. Marge told Homer to watch his mouth, and he told Mo on the phone,
My damn wiener kids are listening.
We are not wieners.
Homer asked Bart and Lisa, why are they dressed that way then?
They made us.
Oh, they made us!
Way to build confidence in your kids. So, the things at Springfield Elementary are a bit different now that uniforms are at hand.
Horseplay is down 40%. Youthful exuberance has been cut in half.
Skinner is happy that the kids are even blinking in unison now.
I love that sound.
That sounds horrible. What kind of sick mind does he have? Later, in Bart's class, Mrs. Krabappel was fixing her desk, and, well, that's just a disaster waiting to happen.
There's something I used to do in this situation.
Yeah, the sense of individuality has also slipped away. Then, later, at the playground, the kids were playing, I guess, if you could call this playing.
You're it. Now you are the one who is it.
That's something straight out of a George Orwell novel. Superintendent Chalmers was there again to give Skinner his evaluation, and he said that the uniforms have created a perfect, distraction-free environment.
Thus preparing the children for permanent positions in tomorrow's mill.
Yeah, set the children up for failure. That's good to hear. Chalmers said that the best thing of all is that with less than a minute before he leaves, and nothing has gone wrong. Something's gonna go wrong, won't it? And just like that, the rain changed the kids' uniforms from gray to colorful.
Something's coming back to me. Down with homework!
Chalmers asked Skinner what's going on, and he had absolutely no idea.
I got them at the same place I buy mother's dresses, and good Lord, mother's in the park.
But between all the revenge plots and constant rivalry, there were some sweet moments between Bart and Principal Skinner. Bart accidentally gets Principal Skinner fired on inspection day, so he starts hanging out with Skinner after school because guilt is eating him away. Sweet Seymour Skinner's badass song opens with Bart not having anything to bring to show and tell at school, so he just brought Santa's little helper. Surprisingly, Mrs. Krabappel was amazed by the dog, but she told Bart to put him away. Bart put his dog in a closet at the end of the classroom, but Santa's little helper smelled food from the school kitchen, and he followed it through the vents.
There's a dog running around in the air ducts.
as if he doesn't already have enough on his plate. Skinner opened the vent and told Willie to go in and get the dog. Willie tells him he can't fit in there.
Grease yourself up and go in.
Willie went to lunch lady Doris and he asked her if she has any grease.
Yes, we do.
Then grease me up, woman!
Willie greased up and went into the vents, chasing after Santa's little helper. But when he caught him, the vent broke and the firefighters and the police had to come.
I can't take this.
Skinner tells him that everything is under control. Yeah, I don't think he, or anyone for that matter, is buying that. Superintendent Chalmers started yelling, and he said that he's had it with Skinner's school. Then Santa's little helper dropped into Chalmers' arms, and he went soft and told Skinner that all is forgiven.
Make way for Willie!
Superintendent Chalmers looked at Skinner and said,
You're fired.
Did you just call me a liar?
No, I said you were fired.
That's much, much worse. The next day at breakfast, Bart was telling his family that he thought he'd be jumping with joy the day Skinner left. Bart tells them that he just has this weird hot feeling in the back of his head. Lisa told him that that is guilt, and he feels guilty because his stunt wound up costing a man his job. Well, don't make him feel even worse for it. It's not like he wanted to do it. Superintendent Chalmers appointed the new principal.
With your new principal, Ned Flanders.
Oh, for a second there, I thought it was the scary dude. Later that day, Bart and Milhouse were at the Quickie Mart where they saw Skinner. Bart came up to him and apologized for his dog getting him fired and all the other stuff that happened. Skinner said that now he's going to have time to do what he's always wanted, and that's write the great American novel.
Mine is about a futuristic amusement park where dinosaurs are brought to life.
Doesn't that sound a little familiar? Apu thought so too, but he didn't hold back.
First, you think of an idea that has already been done, and then you give it a title that nobody could possibly like.
Hey, don't hold back on my account, but gee, I wouldn't want to be judged by Apu.
What? What are you thinking? I mean, thank you. I'll come again.
I don't think he'll be coming again anytime soon. The next day, Skinner was doing his laundry when Bart skated by. Skinner asked him how was school, and Bart said it was fun. Since the conversation was a bit uncomfortable, Bart tried to go away, and he told Skinner it was good to see him, which he understood as an invite to hanging out. So Skinner invited Bart over for a get-together at his house. Is he not aware of how wrong that sounds? Bart tried to say that he was busy Saturday, but then the bullies came and took Skinner's underwear and made fun of him. Bart felt really sorry for him, and well, the guilt wasn't helping. So he decided to come see him on Saturday. Bart noticed that Skinner had a picture on the wall from his army days, and he asked him about it.
I was their sergeant. They were my loyal troops.
At first, things were a bit uncomfortable, but then they started talking more, and soon...
Ned Flanders actually eliminated detention and put the whole school on the honor system?
Bart tells him that the teachers are afraid to leave the faculty lounge. Yeah, well, it's always easy to judge other people, but when someone does it to you, you get insulted. Skinner said that that place is falling apart, and then he asked if anybody has mentioned him.
Thought I heard someone say your name in the cafeteria, but they might have been saying skim milk.
Oh, he misses that school more than he'd like to admit. The next time they hung out, Skinner took Bart to Luigi's. Luigi asked Skinner if he'd like his usual table, and Skinner said no.
I'd like one with 2 seats. I'll be dining with a friend tonight.
Skinner calling Bart a friend? The currents are changing, people. The next day at school, well, I don't even know how to describe this. All order was abandoned.
Not only am I not learning, I'm forgetting stuff I used to know.
I don't think you should be so happy about it. Milhouse noticed that Bart wasn't his usual self, and he asked him what's the matter. Bart said that they've gone too far, and they need Skinner back. That night, Skinner walked by the school, and he remembered all the nice stuff his students told him, and he teared up. The next day, Bart came by his house, and Skinner's mom gave him a letter Seymour left for Bart.
I've re-enlisted in the United States Army. Sincerely, Sergeant Seymour Skinner.
I mean, he's doing something healthy for himself, so I guess good for him. Skinner's duty in the army was to teach and shape the new recruits into good soldiers, but that wasn't easy work. Hey, at least he's educating someone. Skinner sent Bart letters and a picture of himself in the army, which made Bart miss him even more. Bart told Lisa that he's feeling weird.
I miss him even more as an enemy.
I think you need Skinner, Bart. Everybody needs a nemesis.
Care to elaborate on that, Lisa?
Even Maggie has that baby with the one eyebrow.
Yeah, what's up with that? Bart thought about it, so he decided to visit Skinner in the army. Bart asked Skinner if he'd want to come back if there was a way to get rid of Flanders, and Skinner said that he has to admit he misses the school. Skinner told Bart he wants to come back, but it doesn't sound to him like Flanders is gonna get fired. Bart said that he knows he can get Ned fired. After all, he is the one responsible for getting Skinner fired.
Now you realize, if I become principal again, we can no longer be friends unless you become a good student.
Bart considers it and tells him that's never gonna happen. Well, they'll always have the laundromat. That night, Skinner met Bart and Homer in Bart's room.
What's he doing here?
Well, once he found out we were gonna get Ned Flanders fired, he insisted on helping.
Anything to make Ned miserable. Bart told Skinner his plan. He said that once Chalmers comes for inspection and sees how awful the school has gotten, he'll fire Ned on the spot. So practically, Bart won't have to do anything. Skinner then asked how is he supposed to get out of the army, and Bart said,
Just make a pass at your commanding officer.
Done and done. And I mean done.
Seymour, you devil. When Chalmers came to the school, Bart pointed out that he fired Skinner for way less than this, and Chalmers said,
Yeah, I did, but Skinner really bugged me.
So he just admitted that he fired a man because he found him annoying. Chalmers said that the way America's public schools are going, they'll all be the same as Springfield Elementary in a few months. But then he heard something no man should hear in a public school.
Let's thank the Lord for another beautiful school day.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord? That sounded like a prayer.
A prayer. A prayer in a public school.
God has no place within these walls. Just like facts have no place with an organized religion.
Well, if Bart knew that's all it took, this could have happened a long time ago. Ned told Superintendent Chalmers he really enjoyed his time as principal.
May the Lord bless and keep you.
Yeah, take it outside, God boy.
Meanwhile, Skinner was getting the children back in order. Bart told Skinner that this means they're enemies again.
I guess. Thanks, Bart.
Sure.
And they're back at it again. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know your favorite Bart and Skinner moment in the comments below.